Android 14 finally here for the Google Pixel phone. So if you have a Pixel 4a 5G or newer, you can get a taste of the good life when it comes to Android 14 with this latest update. And of course, the Pixel 8 phones will be here in a few days. And if you're interested in pre-ordering them, I've got links in the description. You can go straight to that. But talking about Android 14, really excited about it. Lots of cool new features. I'm going to talk about some of my favorite new features in this video. So let's get into it. First things first, one of the cool things is they disabled, you don't have to hit OK to unlock your phone if you've got a PIN anymore. So you go to put your PIN in your phone, and let me do this off to the side. So when it comes to the PIN on your phone, used to be it would ask you to hit OK to move on to the next part. Now it just goes ahead and moves to the next part. Now that's only if you have a 6-digit PIN or higher. I guess they feel if you have a 4-digit PIN, a 5-digit PIN, maybe you could accidentally unlock it somehow. It's easier to guess. I don't know. So if you have a 6-digit PIN or higher, that automatically turns on. You don't have to turn it on. Of course, you can turn it back on in your settings, and if you want to make sure it's there and you don't have to deal with it, then have a 4-digit PIN or whatever. But yeah, you can enable that, turn it on and off. So another cool thing that I really like about Android 14. So they have predictive back gestures now. I really don't like the name of predictive back gestures because it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It should be like at a glance back gestures or something like that. You have to enable it in developer settings, which is stupid, but you do. And then if you say, let's use Google News, it only supports some apps right now. So basically, here's what happens. So if you have predictive back gestures turned on, you go in here, you click on an app. So let's click on this article right here. If you press and hold, you can take a look at what's behind it before you go to it. So if you like it, you can just let go and it'll go to it. It's really kind of an interesting thing. It's only supported on some Google apps right now. We'll get more of them later. But either side, if you just press and hold on to it, if you swipe back, it goes back to where you were at. So, I don't know, kind of an interesting thing. To enable that, you have to go into developer settings. So our developer options, I think it's all the way down towards the bottom. You can search for it. It's predictive back gestures. Here we go, predictive back animations. So you have to go into developer options and turn that on. I don't know why they did it that way, but whatever. And like I said, it's only available on some apps right now. So developer options. So to get to developer options, you have to go to About Phone. Then you have to go to Build Number, and you have to tap on it like 6 times. Just keep tapping on it. It tells you you're in developer mode. Once you're in developer mode, then you can go ahead and do that, and then you can go in developer options. So that's kind of like a just how you get there, really. And on top of that, they added a new Easter egg. So anytime we have a new version of Android, they come out with a new Easter egg. So you have to go to the settings, go to About, then you go to Android version. Now, if you just tap on it several times, it pulls up, and you see this Android 14 space logo. If you press and hold, the phone starts vibrating, and then the phone starts to speed up. And this is the most interactive, coolest Easter egg that we've had yet, because once you get in here, it's actually like a space exploration game. I haven't really messed around a lot with it, but there's stuff that you can do in here. Feel free to Google more about it so you can learn more about this Google Easter egg game. But it's really kind of a neat thing. I haven't messed around with it too much, but I was like, wow, this is really cool. So another cool thing, let's go to the lock screen. So you can customize the lock screen now, and you can do it from the lock screen. So while you're on the lock screen, you press and you hold, and then you tap Customize Lock Screen. Now it's going to ask you to unlock, put your PIN in, whatever. And then when you get in here, you can change the way the clock looks. So that's cool. There's different clocks you can choose from now. I like that. And then you can change, of course, the color themes. You can change the images with the wallpaper. This is also neat. So from the lock screen, you can change the shortcuts. So you can have it for home. Flashlight's a good one. You can change whichever one that you have on here. Left shortcut, right shortcut. So that's pretty neat stuff. If you want to turn on the camera, if you want to open your wallet, whatever. Choose that at your fancy, and then you're good to go. And then there's more lock options too that you can control in here as well. Now playing, device controls, different stuff to do. Tap the check phone. Anyway, it's pretty neat. Something that you can do, and then of course you can customize the home screen once you're in here too. But that's just a shortcut to get there. Another cool thing you can do is you've got flash notifications now. So you can have the screen flash, or you can have the LED flash on the back. You got to go into accessibility options. And then go to, let me see where it is. So many things on here now. Flash notifications, there we go. Turn that on. So you can have the camera flash where it works, and then you can have the screen flash. Now the screen flash, you can change the color. And what this will do is when you get a notification, the screen will flash, and you can have it be a different color, so that way it, you're aware of what's happening. And then on the camera flash, you can turn that on or off. And basically what happens if you get a notification, ta-da, it's just like the old iPhone app that everybody used to love, where the LED will flash, and then also the screen will flash whichever color. So to do that, you have to go into settings, go into accessibility settings, and then you go down here to flash notifications. So that's something that you can do. I don't want them on, but if you want to have them on, then go ahead and go for it. Eat your heart out. Another cool thing that you have is font sizes. So you can add that to your quick settings menu, which is pretty neat. If you want to. So you have to go in and you have to edit. It's not already automatically on your quick settings, but you have to edit your quick settings options here. So you have to hold the drag and drop. It's going to be down here, but if you drag it and you put it on your active page, then once it's here, where'd it go? Font size. So you can change your font size right here directly from the quick settings. So if you want font to be bigger, smaller, whatever you want it to be, and that's just a nicety, you can add it there. Of course, you can go into your regular settings and you can change that as well, but it's nice if you want and you use it frequently to be able to use it straight here from your quick settings. And again, you have to add it to your quick settings menu, but it is something that's there. Another cool thing is you've got the new Health Connect app, which is in beta, but you can set that up, and what it does is it shares data between your apps. So it'll pull stuff, let's say you've got Fitbit, let's say you've got other different health apps, and it'll pull all that stuff together, and it'll put it into the one unified app, so you can kind of keep track of all of your health data. That's pretty neat too. There's advanced controls for permissions that you can do in the settings as well, which I'm not really going to go into that, but you have more permissions controls. And two other things I want to talk about that you can change. One is your regional preferences. So you can set like what your temperature, unit of measurement is, day of week, all those different things. So if you go into settings and then you go to system and then you go to languages, if you go here to regional preferences, you can set the temperature. So if you want it to be Celsius or Fahrenheit, you're good to go. You can set it up that way, or leave it to app default, and then you can use your first day of the week. Hey, maybe your first day of the week starts on a Tuesday, maybe it starts on Sunday, Monday, whatever, but you can set that up in here. And then one last thing that's in language actually is app languages. Now you can have different languages for different apps. So if you want the calculator to be in Spanish, if you want the clock to be in Japanese, if you want Fitbit to be in English, you can have the app open in a different language. So I mean, that's cool. I only speak English. But if you don't speak English and you want these apps to open in a different default language, then you can do that too. So that's pretty much it as far as the rundown on a lot of these things, a lot of the updates, a lot of the cool new things with Android 14. This is not all of them, but this is just some cool new things that you can mess with on your phone to make it better for you. And yeah, that's all I got here. Pretty cool stuff, huh? Now you got to see Android 14 live in the flesh. Hopefully you've been able to download it. If you haven't, or if you aren't aware of it, go to the settings, and from the settings, you go to system update, check for your system update. There's always that little green button in the bottom right corner that you check. Sometimes it lies to you, because when it pops up and says there's no update available, your phone is current, tap that green button. Sometimes you'll be surprised. Unfortunately, it's not available for everybody just yet. It's rolling out. This is a rolling update, so that means that not everybody's going to get it at once. As you can see in this video, I have it on my Pixel 7 Pro. This is my Pixel Fold. Checking for update. Phone is up to date. It's still not there. So just press the check for update button periodically until it gets there. It should roll out over the next couple of days. If you don't have it today, you didn't get it yesterday, don't fret. It is on the way. You'll get it. So that's all I got in this video. Hopefully it was helpful. Hopefully you like seeing some of these cool tips and tricks. I'm going to go ahead and sign off of here. So if you have any questions, comments, of course, please go to the comment section. I'll do my best to get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you guys next time.